fighter. Banjo and Kazooie. Step into the ring.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Post University. Oh, I forgot to change this score. My bad. Welcome to Post University versus Concordia, Week 7 of ECAC. Hope everybody is doing well this evening. We're going to be getting right into it, I believe. Oh, no, there's going to be a lag test right now. Apologies. But, hey, I hope everybody is doing well. I'm Frisco. Nice to see everybody. So tonight, this is going to be kind of reaching the skin of our teeth on a lot of things. Right now, Post University in the ECAC season, I believe is 14th place. Yep, 14th, and Concordia is in 18th place. Only the top 16 teams are going to be making it to the playoffs. So we need to remember that if Post wins tonight, they will actually definitely be getting into playoffs. Concordia is trying to vie for a spot right now, so they have quite a bit on the line. I think if they lose tonight, they are definitely out. If Post happens to lose tonight, they actually have one more match to determine if they will be playing. So Post has a little bit of leeway, but if they can win tonight, all the less pressure to be dealing with. Now, coming up for Post first tonight is going to be Box on Sonic, of course. I'm not quite sure who Concordia is going to be sending out. It looks like, might be Samus. We'll see. It looks like we're going to be getting into it right after the end of this lag test.
Samus wins!
Now, with the stages in mind, the very first match of each round, you only have starters available. So, the stage can only be on Battlefield, Town and City, Pokemon Stadium 2, Smashville, or Small Battlefield. And right now, Battlefield was banned, PS2 was banned, and Small Battlefield was banned. And so the Concordia was able to pick Town and City. Now, with Town and City, it would make sense if we are going to be getting Samus on here. It's a flat stage. Samus does tend to do very well on flat stages. Yep. And we're going to be getting Samus as the opponent for Box right now. So Box has to be very careful with a lot of these approaches. Samus is a very strong character in this game with some of the best projectile play and best zoning coverage. Samus absolutely loves catching jumps. So Box needs to be very careful whenever they make any sort of jump against Samus. Samus's fair is really big. But already a lot of pressure on this Samus player right now. Dash attack gonna get the pop-up. Ooh, homing attack is gonna miss. You're gonna have to be very careful how you utilize homing attack in these situations. Especially because homing attack can fall right into a lot of Samus's fairs and projectile play right here. And we see neutral B gonna have a little bit of coverage right there. Ooh, punishing homing attack with the neutral B, trying to get a follow-up and not able to get it. Trying to get the anti-air with the fair. A lot of these high recoveries are going to get sniped by fair eventually once the Samus catches on. So I recommend a lot of low recoveries against Samus. Ooh, good homing attack to catch the missed bear. Oh, dropping shield a little too early. Going to get popped up by dash attack right there. Homing attack for a little bit more damage. 132 on Box. Can you utilize enough rage to get some of these early kills? And then the back air is going to get the cross up and it's going to get an early stock. Well, not early, but he's going to get the first stock for Concordia. 100% on Samus off stage. Samus is a heavier character compared to a lot of others. Might take a little bit longer to kill Samus in that way, but we will see. Ooh, that could have been a really bad time if that spike was a little bit farther off stage. Dash attack from the pop-up, 59% on Box. Homing attack is going to whiff right there. You gotta be very careful. Dash attack from the pop-up. Depending on how Samus recovers, you might be able to go off stage and contest her with fair. Sonic's fair off stage is super strong and really capable of getting some early kills on that area. Once almost max rage on Samus right now, 3 more percent to go. Dash attack is not going to be a very strong kill move at this percent. Box up. Dash attack. Ooh, good up smash to catch the landing. Though Box has 100% on them, it's going to be a little difficult to stay alive. Samus has a lot of moves that can kill, including that neutral B when you're that high up in the corner. Good up smash. Oh, no. Air dodge off stage. Oh, if they could have let that neutral B whiff, and that would have been a bad time. Ooh, I really like the maneuvering around the smart bomb. Nice. Anti-airing with homing attack. Trying to get a little bit more percent on that up smash. We're going to get the follow-up hit with homing attack. Now, a lot of these projectiles are going to prevent Box from getting way too close. Dash attack, spin dash will clash with all this. Ooh, nice stock right there. 59%. Can Box make this percentage deficit disappear? 26%. Ooh, good fade back. Good fade back. Oh, gonna bottoms off that shield. Not able to get the punish on Sonic. Ooh. Catch the landing. No, gonna get interrupted by down air right there. Dash attack with a pop up. Not able to punish the high recovery. Okay, good spring right there. Ooh, back air? No, back air is not gonna be able to come out. Oh, the bomb almost set up for a punish right there. Bomb and a dash attack with a pop up. 160 on Box. This is looking really precarious, and that is going to be the stock, putting Concordia in the lead. Post down to 9 stocks. And Concordia down to 10. Now, Samus is a very versatile character in this game, but Samus does tend to like flatter stages. Because what tends to happen in Samus's game plan is you throw out a lot of horizontal projectiles at varying speeds and to keep your opponent at bay. And the moment they want to jump over a projectile, you use an anti-air with fair. Or, if they're shielding a lot on your projectiles, then you can run up and grab with your grappling hook. The Samus has a very long reaching grab. I tend to... It's tough because Samus has a lot of good stuff on a multitude of different stages. Samus's up B can reach the top platform as an escape route as well, so she can make some use of it, and she also has up air combos that can follow up on a lot of these platforms. You might want to bring it to a dual plat against Samus. It make the match a bit more neutral. Though coming in for post next is going to be Astro. And this is going to be tough. Characters like Samus really make it so that it's way too difficult to really approach in a lot of the ways, because when you are Incineroar, you have to take your time making a lot of these approaching. You got to be making a lot of jumps over projectiles. You got to be utilizing your shield. Though Incineroar does have one advantage in these situations, is that a lot of projectiles means that they can utilize a lot of revenge. And we're already seeing it. Astro really wanted that smart bomb revenge. Oh, but the grab is going to be a factor. It's going to be very difficult to get around that grab when your speed is and mobility isn't the best. Up B out of the ledge for the punish. Ooh! No, that's not going to kill. I was going to say, a single jab isn't going to kill like that for a revenge. Ooh! Just spacing that. Get it from ledge. Really taking their time right now. Ooh, gonna get hit by that aggressive neutral B. And that is going to be stock. That F-tilt is so strong at punishing landings when you can get it. And the stock difference is gone. Down to 9 stocks for Concordia, and Astro is on the board. But Astro will have an uphill battle. It is very easy to counter-pick Incineroar in a lot of situations. So we will see what Concordia is going to send in. Post is going to be banning Kalos, FD, and Town. So Kalos, FD, and Town are all off the board, which those are the 3 flattest stages in the game, really. We never really see people want to go to Kalos that much, which is surprising. I really like Kalos, depending on the day. But, you know, Kalos is a very flat stage with 2 platforms on the far sides. It really lends itself to a lot of camping playstyles a lot of the time because of those platforms, though if it's 2 aggressive characters, it can be a lot of aggression on stage. Now, Concordia is going to pick small battlefield, very neutral stage. Ooh, but it's going to be Mario. Very interesting choice. Usually Mario players want battlefield whenever it's left open because Mario has the potential to kill off the top from that top platform. So small battlefield is a very neutral stage, so they might feel a little bit more confident having only 2 platforms in this situation. Ooh, trying to get the follow-up from Fireball. Gonna get the parry, though. Really strong parry from Astro. Fair. Tilts. Ooh, a lot of this pressure from Mario right now. You can see it. Astro is a little panicky right now. Just take your time at ledge. Just a lot of this pressure on shield. Astro doesn't really have an answer for it right now. But the stock, the percentage is even and going to get that early kill on the landing. Again, high recoveries and a lot of these aggressive recoveries are going to bite you in the end. It's usually better to be safe and go low in this game. F-tilt poke. Get it back here. No. Going for the grabs. Hashtag. Gonna catch the high recovery? No. This Mario does like to jump out of disadvantage a little bit. So let's see. The second they get thrown off stage again, they're gonna jump right here. Yep, they jump. So that's something Astro can capitalize on. They jump every time they get sent off stage. So if Astro just throws out a fair, that could be a really early kill. Ooh, going above ledge. And F-throw. Yep. Really low. That's going to be a very difficult recovery for Incineroar if Mario decides to go off stage. That F-throw has a really nasty angle. And that's going to be another stock, putting Astro 2 stocks over Mario with full rage online. If you get a good revenge, Incineroar can do a lot of damage. Maybe a super early kill. Rage, 44%. One more of those and actually might be it. Rage on Incineroar is no joke. 61%. Going above ledge with that up B. Ooh, clanking. Side B's gonna whiff. There's a lot of pressure right here. Oh, that's gonna be the kill. Oh my god. With a 3-stock, Astro again takes it. Concordia down to 6 stocks. And Post still at 9. Astro being surgical with that. Rage in this game can be such a snowball effect, especially on characters as strong physically and damage output-wise as Incineroar. They can get so early stocks if they have maximum rage. I assume we're going to be getting the same bans. Yep, we are getting the same bans, but now we're going to Smashville, which, oh no. Incineroar on Smashville is really, really crazy, as we know with our experience here. So I want to know what is going on. I bet it is the Ditto right now. I think we're getting the Incineroar Ditto, or we're getting a K-Rool. K-Rool debatably might have a better time on Smashville than Incineroar does, just because K-Rool has zoning options, and it's a K-Rool. I knew it! I knew it. It's a K-Rool. Dude, I'm so smart. So K-Rool is another character that benefits incredibly well. And you're right, Alex. Heavies benefit a lot with Rage. And so we got 2 heavies right here. And you see where we have that follow-up. A lot of these projectiles coming out from K-Rool can cover so much distance that Incineroar might have a ton of problems counteracting. Though we already have 86% on K-Rool. Another thing about this matchup is K-Rool has a better ability to kill off of the top on this stage than Incineroar. Though it's not going to matter right here. Oh, what happened? He pummeled way too much. He could have gotten that kill with the back throw with whatchamacallit's online, Revenge. But he committed too hard to the parries, and now he's going to pay the price. I can't believe he recovered from that. 112 on a K-Rool. Back air off the sub. No, trying to go for the F-tilt. There for the fair. Fair's not going to be quite strong enough to get that kill off the ledge. Side B is going for the whiff. Not going to hit that roll. And here we go. Forward throw. Just enough to kill. Yeah, 78% on Incineroar. Can Astro keep this going? I will say, it will be a little tough with some of these projectiles that as we go along, especially when Incineroar gets the higher percents. Though we are seeing these nasty combos from neutral B, and the Reflector not going to be quite enough to get this kill going. 125 on Astro, going for the side recovery. No, going to go for a high up B recovery. They're actually very smart. He went for the high up B recovery. He could have gotten very much spiked into the zone. Oh, the back hit of Crown, not able to get the follow-up on grab on that, but still. Oh, whiffing the back air, but also whiffing the side B on Incineroar. Oh, that will cost you, man. You can't down smash like that. That will cost you. Oh, belly armor, gonna send right off. Going for that back air stage spike. Not gonna pay off though. 99% on K-Rool. He has a very strong recovery. He's going to get right back to that stage, no problem. Oh, that side B going to go right through belly armor, and that's going to be another stock. Maximum Rage on Incineroar right now. Can K-Rool get this kill going? Oh, but Incineroar... Ooh, that was not a true combo because of the Rage. Sometimes, depending on Rage, it might make certain combos no longer true that would normally become true. Up air. Back throw for the DI mix-up, I guess? Oh, that's going to be a kill. That wasn't enough to kill? I don't know how that wasn't enough to kill at that percent. Side B. Oh, there's so much Rage, that might have killed. 205. Not weak hit of F-tilt, but just the back hit of F-tilt. And that F-tilt right there is going to get a stock off on Incineroar right now. 84% on K-Rool. Astro's doing a lot of these footsies, getting those down tilts, being very safe on shield. You can't punish those when you're that far away from shield. Forward throw, not going to be quite enough to kill on a heavy such as K-Rool. I think that's our first aggressive crown from ledge of the match. Oh, that could have been a down air. That would have worked a lot better. And you can see this K-Rool player is in a panic right now. Not sure. Doesn't really have the answers against Astro. The down smash is going to catch that spot dodge, though. Sometimes when both players are in shield next to each other, one player will throw a smash attack because it's a delayed hit, and usually one of the other players wants to throw out a spot dodge, and the smash attack maybe 90% of the time will punish that spot dodge. And now Concordia is down to their last 3 stocks, and Post Eagles down to 8. Right now, Astro is on a roll. That's what needed to happen. Payroll had to lose his stock and like it. Hey, Hey, sometimes it just has to happen. You're right. Sometimes we just need to, you know, lose the stock every so often. You give one. You give them one. You give them one. I assume Astro is going to be playing the same bands, which would be Final Destination, Kalos, and Town and City. Same bands again. Astro knows what he wants. He wants Smashville, and it's disgusting. And so we are going to see what Concordia wants to play on. And this time we're going to Battlefield. Now this is a stage that Incineroar can have a little bit of trouble with. Incineroar doesn't have a lot of use of that top middle platform. It's really, you kind of can use it as like a breathing room, like a safe spot for like a moment. But a lot of the times, the moment you attempt to leave that platform, it can be very sketchy, especially if we're going to like Incineroar. But we are going to be getting a Lucas. Now, Lucas as a character, it has the theoretical potential to be incredible. It's very hard to bring that potential out of a character like Lucas, though. It's a lot of combo play. The primary thing that can snuff Lucas out are a lot of sortie swings, for the most part. And he tends to be very light. So, in this case, though, Incineroar is, you know, he has the hard hittingness for him. So Astro will need to make a lot of use of that. But to be honest, it seems like a lot of this will be in Lucas's favor. We're going to hit that F smash for some early knockback. Sit there. Good neutral get up to counteract a PK freeze. Down tilt. Not able to get the contestant. Up tilt is going to send Incineroar right up. Usually when Incineroar is that high up, you want to make sure you're still below Incineroar, so he can't really land effectively. That dash attack will get the kill, though. 104%. There's a little bit of rage on Incineroar right now. Back throw off stage. This is going to be very hard to recover. Going for the high recovery! Going to take advantage of that PK Thunder. Though, ooh, Revenge is online. Revenge is online. This could be a lot of damage. That's going to be... Oh my god, if he had hit that, he might have killed him. If he had hit him right there, he might have killed them. But he went for the up throw instead, which I think was an accident. Neutral air. 162, maximum rage. F tilt. 89% on Lucas. Going for a down air. Oh, trying to get the revenge. That might bite him later. Oh no. You have to be very careful when you go off stage with Incineroar. It's very hard to get back sometimes. Going for the F tilt, just misspacing that slightly. Back air, 170. This rage is doing so much work right now. Catching the roll with the F smash. That was so good, actually really funny. Back throw. I would have liked to see the down air actually instead of PK freeze. PK freeze at this percent, I don't know if would have done a whole lot. Up tilt, up air rather. Punishing that top platform. Air, 82%. Back throw. That's not going to be enough to kill just yet. And that will kill. Oh, no. Mistiming again. That up throw isn't going to be quite kill at the same percents. Good job avoiding that up smash. That up smash is one of the strongest up smashes in the game. Down air. Going for down tilts. Ooh, that was a really good throw. Oh, no, that angle is really nasty. I don't know if he can recover from that. Oh, my God, he can! And the fair is going to catch the jump. He's still living, though. 172 on Lucas. He's living. Just in time out of that PK freeze. What fun fact, Lucas does have 3 kill throws. So he has a very wide variety of ways to kill people. Back throw. Astro has so much knockback right now, sometimes it's very hard to stay on stage and solidify this kill. And especially when you're a character like Lucas who has so many options, but that back air with Revenge is going to be way more than enough to get that going. Post takes round 1. with Astro on a stock. There's so many stocks taken. I don't even know how many stocks that was. I think that was like 10 stocks. That was like a 10 stock streak, I'm pretty sure. But now we're at the top of the order. Concordia and Post back at 12. That's insane. 10 stocks. That is insane. Yeah, that was a little too close. It was. I will say, that was a lot of grabs and a lot of good defensive play coming out from the Lucas player by the end. But it was a little too late. Astro did find himself in disadvantage quite a bit at the end there, but it took a lot to get to that point for the Lucas player. So right now, we're at the top of the order. And again, what that means is we only have access to starters. Now, Concordia has banned Battlefield. So at the top of the order for Post in this round is going to be Applesauce. Most likely on Sora. So what would Sora want to ban? I mean, Sora is just a very versatile character. You can make a lot of use out of a lot of stages. Again, usually you're considering your opponent for a lot of these situations, and when you're not quite sure who you're fighting against, it's very difficult. So it's really, I have a feeling we're going to see, I'm going to guess that Applesauce is going to ban Smashville and Town and City. I'm guessing. Let's take a look. Oh, I'm wrong. They did not ban Battlefield, though I was partially correct. Because Applesauce's first ban was Smashville. So now the opposing team gets to ban 2 stages. That was my bad. So I'll take that as 50% correct. And so, so update coming from Denny himself. We have a new order for Game 2. What's going on, Denny? Give me the scoop. The people gotta know. So right now it's... okay, never mind. We're still getting applesauce at the start. We're still getting applesauce at the start. We're good. We're good. We're good. We are good. Okay. I see what you're throwing at me, Denny. Okay. Sorry, just changing my notes a little bit. There we go. So, the opposing team banned Battlefield and Town and City. So that leaves either Pokemon Stadium 2 or Small Battlefield. I like that little dancing dinosaur bubblehead. I love it. I'm going to guess Sauce is going to want to play on Pokemon Stadium 2. I'm going to make a bet he picked Pokemon Stadium 2. I was wrong. He picked Small Battlefield.
Ready?
Rather they. My bad. And so now, ECAC, here we go. Against K-Rool. So here we go. Already quite a bit of percent on Sora right now, 85%. K-Rool is a big body, so you have to be very careful how you approach a lot of this matchup, because belly armor, especially for these swings, is going to be a big deal. With armor out of shield and whatnot, it's a tough one. And there we go, first stock already gone. 49% on K-Rool. I would go for a lot of grabs. Very good. Applesauce is reading my mind right now. They're going... They're mind melded with me right now. Side B will be actually will be very strong in this matchup. Belly Armor can only do so much against something like that, where it hits so quickly. Back hit. And the Belly Armor is going to get the Reflector. Got another stock down for Applesauce. Can they get this stock gone at 145%? This is also a lot of rage for K-Rool. K-Rool can do a lot of damage and a lot of knockback. Ooh, I'm going to get the pop-up. Down there. Gonna get the pop-up. 194. Incineroar. Sorry. Rather, K-Rool is big, though the fair is going to get that kill. Can Applesauce turn this around? A lot of these side Bs might be able to get a good amount of percent going. If I was Applesauce, I would rely on that side B so hard right now. Oh, that's going to be punished, though. Can they recover from here? Neutral B, gonna get the hit. Side B, gonna get another hit. Gonna get the pop-up. None of these are very strong kill moves. Very good counter. Oh, that up air not able to come out in time. F-tilt. Weak hit, down air. 58%. Good up smash, 77%. Nice side B, gonna grab crown. Nope. The really weird hitbox on that stash attack right there is going to get the kill, putting Post down to 9 stocks. And Concordia down to 11. So, Incineroar. Sorry, I keep saying Incineroar, but K-Rool is the reason I'm getting mixed up is they're going to have very similar stage bans, to be honest. K-Rool very much likes Smashville-like stages. So, I assume we're going to be getting bans such as I'm going to guess a Battlefield ban is in the cards for them, and I'm going to guess a Town and City ban is in the cards for them. And I'm also going to guess Kalos Pokemon League is in the cards. Bans are Smashville. I am so confused. Why did they ban Smashville? Smashville, Kalos, and Battlefield. So I was 2 out of the 3 I was correct. And now we are going to FD. We pick FD. I'm not quite sure why there was a Smashville. Why they banned Smashville? It's very interesting to me. It's one of K-Rool's best stages. But we are going to be getting Dissident on Rob. Doing a little bit of a character switch up right here. I actually like this character switch up. Rob is a very strong character. And I actually think this stage is going to be very, very strong for Rob. Rob's gyro is super good at denying really a lot of area. Rob as a character just has it all, really. He has zoning tools. He can box. He can be aggressive, he can be defensive, he can play whatever style he wants. I think there's a very strong choice. Ooh, we're seeing some item playing. Going for the gyro hit, but that's going to get reflected by belly armor. Oh, the back hit. Ooh, that could have been an up air. And wow, that is going to be a relatively early kill with that F smash. Nair on hit. Ooh. Going for the grab. Oh, the belly armor going right through the side B again. 86%. We're seeing a lot of stock build up on Dissident right now. F-tilt, sending them right off stage. Down air. No, opting for the nair, but Rob's going to be able to get back. Ooh. Reflecting side B, I guess. Good nair. Going to catch that roll. Oh, that up air, though, is so strong. That's going to be a nice kill for K-Rool. 2 stocks on the board. Can Dissident get this stock out? The back hit of Crown. Belly Armor's going to go right through side B. so much Billy armor stopping these side Bs, and side B is such a strong move for Rob. Not able to rely on one of the strongest tools that Rob has. Ooh, reflecting crown going into side B though. That was very nice. Down air, not gonna come out a little too early. Not gonna be able to get that hit. Belly armor gonna reflect to the left. Can Dissident recover effectively? But no, gonna punish the landing against that F smash, putting Post down another 3 stocks. Down to 6. Not 3, 6. Not 4, 6. Let's type. Very unfortunate right there. Very unfortunate. I assume we're going to be getting the same bands from Concord right now. Same bands again. So again, we are getting Smashville, Kalos, and Battlefield as bands. I'm very interested in why we're getting a Smashville ban on a K rule. It's very interesting to me. But next is going to be Wildfire on Piranha Plant. Now this could be interesting. Piranha Plant might have a little trouble trying to fight moves such as Crown and Blunderbuss. But Patui is super strong, and K rule is a very big body. And Patui is just awkward. So a lot of this really might work into Wildfire's advantage. I'd probably opt for a bigger stage so you have some breathing room to get away from Crown. I especially would not go to Smashville right now. Try and stay away from K-Roll as much as you can. So we are going to be getting a small Battlefield pick, which I think is a good pick as well. For very similar reasons. Small Battlefield is also a dual plat, in just like some regular Pokemon Stadium 2. And I think that there might be a good chance at some edge guarding situations if Wildfire can stand on one of the platforms and throw off Patui. And here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Let's see what answers Wildfire has right now against a K rule. And here we go. Oh, yeah, I would have been... Actually, I would have fallen for that, too. That was a very vague blunderbuss. I wasn't sure if that was actually going to hit. F-Tilt. A lot of aggression right now coming out of this K rule, making it very hard for Plant to get a lot of setups going. The back hit of Crown is going to be a big deal, though down B is going to send him right back off stage. I think Crown is something that Post is having a lot of trouble getting around right now, especially these back hits. Very good recovery, avoiding that down air altogether. Down B, gonna send him right back off stage. Patui not gonna be able to get the hit. Oh, I was not able to get up to the grab, though that back air is gonna hit nice and tall. K-Rool's a big character. Not able to get the up smash out. That's gonna be a safe on shield, though, which is very interesting. And we are gonna get a kill, putting K-Rool down to their last stock. Wildfire at 107. Ooh, oh, right on the recovery. That was a very good recovery. That's a lot of damage. 53%. 73. Keeping them in Poison Cloud using Jab is ingenious. Oh, that's going to be a grab, though, into back. Ooh, I was expecting down throw into up tilt. Might not have killed, but that Nair will. 73% on K-Rool. 1 stock left to go for Wildfire to take. Back hit of Crown again. Missing the grab from the spot dodge. Poison Cloud. Ooh, catching the landing with Patui. We got traps going. The reflector. That's going to do it. That killed? That was a little bit of a suspect DI, I will say. But, oh no. I don't even know what happened there. I guess Patui hit him? Dash attack 66%. This is looking a little tough for Wildfire. 174 on K-Rool, though. Back air is going to seal the deal. That move is so strong. Putting Post down to 4 stocks. 2, 3, Concordia's 9. All right, so Wildfire's going to have to do a little bit of work going into this next round. I would imagine we're going to be seeing a lot of bans on flat stages for plant, though it can be a little... I would imagine... that's tough to say. I'm going to make a guess at what bans we're going to see from Wildfire. I'll make a guess. My guesses are they are going to ban Kalos. I'm also going to guess they're going to ban Battlefield. And I'm going to guess they're going to ban Town and City. So, similar bans as I thought in the previous round. Battlefield, Town and City, Pokemon, and Kalos Pokemon League. I'm going to make that guess. Let's take a look. FD, Kalos, and PS2. I'm getting... no, I only got one of them right. Though Town and City is kind of a replacement for FD, so I'm going to give that half credit. So I'm going to say I was 50% right. Nobody wants to play on Kalos. What's wrong with Kalos, everybody? Kalos is great. Though I actually probably wouldn't recommend Kalos for plant. Well, I don't know. We've talked about this in the past. I think plant can set up Patui on top of those platforms and work out decently well. And now we are going to Battlefield. Which, I guess it's going to depend on what character they're sending in. I don't know if Battlefield is a great pick. Well, I don't know if Battlefield is good for plant. So it's going to be the reason why. Is why they picked it. I just don't necessarily see plant doing a ton with that top platform. Though they can send Patui up there if they jump and use Patui, and it can cover that platform. But for neutral options, it's not a ton for plant. It really isn't. That top platform, not many characters make good use of that platform. Only like the high mobility characters really do, and characters with a really strong up B. And speaking of really strong up Bs, we are getting Mario, which makes perfect sense why we are going to Battlefield. Mario's favorite stage is going to be Battlefield. So Wildfire has to do a little bit of work here to stay alive. And at least get the one stock off on this Mario, I would say. And Mario does have Cape, so it's going to be extra hard to set up Patui. Going for the up air strings into jab. Quick little 26%. Ooh, Patui almost catching the high approach, but not quite enough. There's Patui. Left tilt. And the down air, but that plant has more than enough recovery to get around that spike. Down B, going for the side recovery and gonna whiff. Remember though, this Mario does like to jump out of disadvantage. So when they get sent off stage, the first move is to jump. So you can... Wildfire can capitalize on that potentially. Jump here. Yep, there's the jump. Back throw. Okay, good job avoiding that back air. He can't recover from that. Wow, that's unfortunate for the Mario player right there. But we take those. Almost max rage for plant. Dash attack off stage. Maximum rage is online. Can Wildfire make use of it though? That's gonna... Oh, I got it! Okay, that up smash is going to get the kill on Wildfire. Concordia down to 8. And Post down to their last 3. So, of course, we're going to be sending in Astro for this last round right now. Now, this is going to be a little tough for Astro. I know Astro had a 10 stock streak in the previous round, but who's to say that will continue? Having to go through 8 stocks is quite a big deal. Can Astro keep the dream alive for this round? Now, of course, Astro is going to very much be opting for either Hollow Bastion or Smashville if either one of those stages are open. So if I was Concordia, I would be banning those every single time. Though that does, if you ban Smashville and Hollow Bastion, no, you only have one more ban after that. And it does leave room for some interesting shenanigans, I would say. By default, I feel like Astro would want to go to small battlefield every time. Just by default. So the bans are FD, Kalos, and Smashville. So we are going to Hollow Bastion, which... predictable. If Hollow Bastion is open, we're going there. So here we go. Now, I will say, Mario does have a little bit of an advantage, not over Incineroar, but Mario can make good use of that middle platform on Smashville or Hollow Bastion. It's not that Mario doesn't have a fighting chance on this stage, because he can still kill off the top with that platform and have really strong combo potential. But Incineroar killing off the sides on this stage and having an even smaller area to travel is just so strong for him. It's just like this stage is just always so primo, and those up air strings are so strong for him too. Well, I don't even think he meant to throw out that up throw. I think that was just by accident. It's so funny. Incineroar almost never up throw, so it's really funny seeing it when it happens. Oh, we're seeing a slugfest right now, though. Nair. Going to catch the roll with that Nair, but it's going to be the weak hit, though, and the follow-up is not going to be that great. 84%. Oh, the F-tilt's going to get interrupted by the fireball, but still, we're getting a kill on the board. Another F-tilt. Never hurt nobody except Mario. Side B. 65% already. Oh, that's going to be another punish. Back throw into back throw. Going to pop up that Mario right there. Going to catch the landing. Not able to, though. 90%. Let's go, let's go. Gonna roll out. Dash not gonna get the pop-up. Oh, Nair gonna catch that recovery. Oh, back air not coming out quite quick enough. 129. This stock's gotta go now. Astro can't waste any more time. The stock's gotta go now, or else you're gonna lose that stock first. Pop up. High recovery. Fair. Not quite enough. He didn't have his jump. Yeah, he burned his jump. So that's the stock. So right there, we finally saw the punishment of that early jump burning right there. If you can hit, if you can realize when your opponent is using their jump early, even the smallest hit, like that Nair, which doesn't have a whole lot of knockback, that weak hit of Nair, was enough to get the kill. Because there's no more resources. Mario can't jump anymore. He already burned his jump, so how is he going to recover? He can't. So in this game, it is super important in this game that you hold on to your jump as long as possible when you recover. Astro, able to capitalize on those situations. So now, Post has some advantages of being able to ban Kalos, FD, and Town. Which those are pretty bad stages for Incineroar. But now, Astro does have the disadvantage in that the opposing team gets to dictate from now until the end of this round what stage Incineroar plays on. So Incineroar does have a really big disadvantage because if Concordia is familiar enough with Incineroar's stage picking spread, you should never be seeing them pick Smashville or Hollow Bastion. Though the K Rool was an exception. K Rool might debatably have a better pick on Smashville than Incineroar. Debatably. That's like the one exception, I would say. Because that up air on that middle platform kills so early for K Rool. It's so stupid. So I'll give them that. That was the one exception. But if we see another Smashville pick right now, because again, K Rool's already off the board. If we see another Smashville or Hollow Bastion pick, it's going to be very weird. And let's see. So right now, Concordia is picking Battlefield. Now, I do think Battlefield is a very smart choice for Concordia. Out of all of the remaining stages, that is probably Incineroar's most awkward stage. Incineroar can't really make a ton of use on that top-middle platform. Pokemon Stadium 2 can also be a bit tricky because it's so large. It's the largest stage, like, horizontally. Pokemon Stadium 2, so it's a little difficult for Incineroar to make some distance. But I think this is a better pick for especially a character like Lucas that's coming out. Lucas can make a bit more use of that top platform, in the sense that Lucas has a very high vertical potential in his jumps. Incineroar, not so much. Back air, side B, gonna pop up 66%. You have to. So that Nair is very strong and a very good option, but you have to be so careful when you do it, because if you get hit at all when you run off stages in Incineroar, it's going to be so hard for you to recover. It's so hard. It's a slugfest right now. Astro is just saying, hey, I'm just building up the rage. I'm having a good time. 119 on Lucas. Lucas is a very light character, so we are going to see some really early kills at some point. Playing footsies. No, neither player wants to commit right now. And forward throw. Not going to be enough to kill. That forward throw can kill. Not that early, though. Back throw's a little stronger. Get the pop-up. Astro wants to contest the air so hard, but it's probably not the best idea against Lucas, because Lucas has very strong aerial game. Good roll in. And there we go. First stock goes to Astro with Rage online. It's going to be very hard, I will say, to hold on to the stock, though. Got to get the percent in when you can. 49% right here on Lucas. Fair, putting it at 60. 145. We're getting 15% away from maximum rage. 70% on Lucas. F-tilt, not quite enough to kill from cross stage. Good high recovery, putting 87%. I can't believe that almost killed. Max rage is almost up. Back throw. This might kill. This might kill. Not enough. Corner is strong. Oh, misspacing that F-tilt so slightly. Oh, what is the score? It didn't update. Oh, you are correct. That is my bad. Right now, technically, we are down to 4. Yeah, we're down to 4 stocks. That is my bad bobblehead. Thank you for pointing that out. 32%. Right now, Post is at 2 stocks left, though. I will fix that as well. PK freeze, 58% on Incineroar. Back throw, 32% on Lucas. Now, it is very important that Astro holds onto this stock. It's looking a little grim for this specific stock right now, but Astro can do a lot with a little bit more rage, so we will see. F-tilt percents are even right now. Oh, they can't recover from that. And Astro gets another stock just by default. Now, technically, there is the smallest window that Lucas can recover from a flub like that. However, the window for it is so tight because these stages, technically, it's hard to say. They aren't curved. Like, I'm going to put myself on screen. So what happens with a lot of these stages, like Battlefield, because the stage looks like this, right? It looks like a V on the bottom. But what happens in effect is when they interact with certain recoveries, they cause a curving effect. So think of the stage more like this. Like they kind of bend out ever so slightly at certain points. So you might want to think of it like the back of your hand is like bending a little bit, so it will cause certain recoveries to push outwards. That makes it very difficult for characters like Lucas to recover from under the stage, because what happens is if they connect with that stage, they're going to get pushed out to the left or right horizontally, because the curvature of the stage is very weird against their recoveries. Technically, if he angled it a little bit more to the 45, he might have recovered, but that takes so much effort, and you're probably not going to get it, man. You're probably not going to get it. So there was a massive disadvantage for Lucas whenever he recovers below the stage. Usually Lucas wants to recover at so if this is the angle of the stage right here, they want to recover at like a 45 to hit that ledge, or Lucas has the ability to use a grappling hook, his snake, to grab the ledge. Lucas does not want to be below that stage whatsoever. Up B shenanigans are no fun. Exactly, Alex. Just like that. Just like that. That is the right shape. But now we're getting Wolf versus Incineroar, and we're going to be going on to Battlefield again. I don't know how I feel. I think this is a relatively even. Though Wolf can probably make use of that top platform with up bears and fares a little bit more. Though this is going to definitely be a slugfest. Ooh, that wasn't true. Rolling. Oh, very much aware that this. Yeah, just I don't even know what to say. It's already something that Astro just knows that this Incineroar, this Wolf already likes rolling in. We've already seen a couple punishes on that roll in. Down tilt and nav tilt, only 24%. That was on Incineroar. That was such a quick stock. Oh no. Oh no. This Wolf player is panicking a lot. Oh, jumping in from stage, gonna punish these landings. Here we go, another jump right there. That's another punish, potentially. This is another player that just loves to jump at a disadvantage. And I think Astro really recognizes that already. Trying to catch these rolls. Astro's just like, I'm just playing footsies back and forth. Up air strings, trying to get the kill off the top, not able to get it. That side B's gonna get punished though. F tilt off stage. Side B. No, recovering a little too low with that up B. That up B doesn't have a ton of range. Usually at that angle, you want to go for side B as in Wolf. That's another throw. Dash attack. This was a 3-stock game for the Wolf player, and we're already seeing Astro just playing so much control of space right now, denying everything. Side B, 67%. Down tilt, no. Side B, F tilt, outranging the jab. There we go to the side B this time. Not able to get the punish on that dash attack. F tilt gonna set them right off. 97%. There, dash attack, gonna get the revenge on. And this is gonna be stock right here. I can feel it. Right here. So many footsies. Fair. Oh, not quite enough to get the kill. Oh, aggressive side B. 141. I will say Wolf has a lot of rage right now. This is 141 on Wolf, so might be able to get a stock off Incineroar right here. That's good to try and revenge the laser. That is it. Gonna punish that Nair with back throw. And Post makes it to playoffs, taking it 2-0 over Concordia. I want to know how many stocks Astro took tonight. Astro took 18 stocks tonight. 18 stocks. Astro is a beast. Astro's crazy. I love it. Very strong showing for Post tonight, and they make it to playoffs. Looking really, really nice. I know. That really was. It really was. Astro was just feeling it tonight. 10 stocks and then 8 stocks. And that last match could have gone either way. It was still a stock lead for the Wolf player. I don't even know what to say. It was just Astro very much understanding how to play footsies against a Wolf. That's just really what it boils down to. And you could see it with all those like little micro jumps, all those empty hops, just kind of in this game. You don't need to throw out attacks to cause pressure against your opponent. you can just move. Sometimes movement alone is super aggressive at denying your opponent space because they think, oh, he's going to swing here. But then they don't, and they're like, oh, they're going to swing now where I'm at here. It's a mind game at that point. So you have to be very careful how your opponent jumps sometimes because you don't know how they're going to react from there. And Astro was just being very aggressive with all of the jumping in the middle of the stage. Sometimes there's a triple plat situation on Battlefield, so sometimes hugging the side platform, but still staying in the middle, maintaining stage control, touching a platform every so often, and so just weaving around in small areas where Incineroar does best in the neutral. Astro just has a very good mindset about that and just understanding what space needs to be occupied to cause pressure. Not necessarily what moves you through, but where you're standing on the stage. And then you swing when you see an opening. But this has been Post University versus Concordia at week 7 of ECAC. I thank you all for joining us for all of these matches. It's wonderful to see you every week. I've been Frisco. It's been super fun. Always fun. We've got another match tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. We have got Post University versus Goldie Beacom for CACC semifinals tomorrow. I hope to see you all there for CACC. It's going to be fun. I'm going to get the run back with Goldie Beacom. And so, yeah, it'll be super fun. I'll see you all there, hopefully. You have a good night. Adios and bye-bye.